Copyrights. Do we really need them? Stay tuned.
When you want to with me, I'm free, I'm careless, I believe.
Hi everybody, S.L.Micheals here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on my channel. It just thrills me so much to know that you guys are out there and you watch and you're taking time out of your day to watch me. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. So I got this question. It was a couple weeks ago. I was actually watching a live broadcast by none other than Dale L. Roberts with his podcast. If you're not subscribed to his channel, guys, please go out there. Join us. Dale is the man. He is the self-publishing Jedi Master, I call him. Please join us. He's so very knowledgeable in the self-publishing world. He can help you guys a whole lot. So we were in there and we were talking about, and somehow the conversation got brought up about copyrights. Do we need them? We're self-published. Do we really need to be copyrighted? Because there is this thing that says that as soon as you put pen to paper, type to the screen, it's copyrighted. But in a way, yeah, you're right, it is. But say okay, you go out and you get your book published, self-published, you get it out there, and then all of a sudden some, whoever from I don't know, from China or Japan, they come out and they go, hey, that's mine, that's my story. But for a fact that it's yours. Or you get this news that someone's trying to sue you for copyright infringement. But you know but how are you going to prove it that this is yours? And they're not just they just didn't read your book and they're trying to say that's theirs. Well, and here's the thing too. They might have had the same idea, but the thing is, guys, it's who patented it, who got it copyrighted. And if that's why you need a copyright, you can go through the whole thing of timestamps. I've heard of you can go in there and show the courts what the time, the date, everything. But it's just, yeah, you can do that, but So it's best to have, I think personally, a professional from the United States. I don't know from my other viewers out there in Europe or wherever, even in different states, where it could definitely, things could definitely differ. But my state here, where I live here in Florida, it's good to have your copyright from your state. So what I did is I went on to the copyrights.gov and I went out and I put my book for copyright. It wasn't expensive at all. It was only $65. Now the thing is with it, you have to wait at least 6 to 8 weeks. They say if you do it by electronic, it can be about a month to 2 months. If they do find something, it could take longer, and then you're going to be getting phone calls and all that to kind of dispute your claims or whatever. When I did mine, I had no problem. It came in about a month and a half, and I got it. So my next plan for the next time for my next book, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to, as soon as I'm finished with it, I'm going to get it edited and then send it off. Because part of that, you go online and then you fill out a questionnaire. It's really easy. It's not that hard. And then you actually have to upload your document for them. I don't know what they do. I don't think they're going to sit down and read the whole thing. They might run it through a computer and they'll probably do it all electronic. But they do that, and then in a few weeks mine came in the mail and I have my copyright. And so it was easy. It's very easy. Like I said, mine was only $65. Now I did not register it. Now the thing is, I have a copyright, but it's not registered with the Library of Congress. You only do that if you want your book to go to libraries. If you want to be in libraries, then you have to do a whole other, you get your copyright, and then you got to go to the Library of Congress and have it registered there. With that, I really don't know how much that costs, because I'm not like, I don't know. Being in the library is not really my big dream, to be honest. So that's just with that. But having that copyright, I have that paper that says, okay, this is my book. This is when I wrote it. This is when I had it copyright. So if somebody tries to come out and say that's their stuff, I can flop down my piece of paper, my more professional looking paper, to say, no, it's not. I wrote that. I have it copyrighted. You might have an idea, maybe similar, but do you have it copyrighted? And did you, like, word for word, did you write exactly the same I did? And okay, if, say, by some crazy, what will never happen, but if it ever did, then it's like, who did it first? You got it copyrighted? I don't even think that could even go that far, guys. I really don't. But it's really just who did it first, kind of a thing. So I would really say, if it's not, I mean, I say personally, yes, get it copyrighted, guys. You can't afford. It's like insurance, on a house. Could anything happen? Well, you never know if a tornado is going to come blow your house away, if you're going to get robbed, if, a hurricane, you never know. It's that peace of mind knowing that it's mine. I have it. Nobody can steal this from me, and it's not going to be a great big headache to prove, with a lot of legal fees and all of that. So I highly suggest, and I mean, like I said, everything's opinions, it's all opinions, but I highly suggest getting a copyright. And what I'm going to do now is I'll take you guys into my computer and I'll show you guys how to register for your very own copyright. Okay, everybody, here we are. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how you can register to have your self-published book copyrighted. Okay, so what you're going to do, and disclaimer, this is for the United States, you're going to go here to copyright.gov. You're going to scroll down here to register your works. Click on the Learn More. Okay, and you're going to scroll down so you see the log in to the Electronic Copyright Office. So you're going to log in there. And then what you're going to do once you get there, it's going to ask you to fill out, password and ID and all of that. And you'll go ahead and you'll do all that. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything for that at all. My computer's just a little slow. So, but once you do all that, I think I will go ahead, though, and take you into mine. I'm already here into mine. So once you do all that and you get in, this is what it will look like. So you will get in here and it will show you copyright, for information, everything over here, register a work. And that's what you're going to do for a literary work for your book. And it's just a standard application, because it's just, by you. And it's just one book. So click on the standard application. And let's see if it'll let me do it. Everything is so slow. I'll go ahead and get out that. Maybe that'll help it go by a little bit quicker. Things are starting to blink at the bottom here. Will it go? The one thing I will say, as I said before, make sure you have your manuscript. They'll take it in the docs file. It doesn't have to be formatted, but it does have to be finished and edited. So in that way, you will be able to send it off to them. And the application is really, really easy. Finally. So here's what you're going to do. There's exceptions to it. if you have 2 or more unpublished works that you're registering at the same time. This application is just for one book. So then you always make sure, and at the bottom, make sure you'll be able to provide all the needed information, pay the required fee, and upload or mail in a copy of your work. Uploading it will be so much quicker. So you'll just go to the Start Registration. You'll click on your type of work, and it's a literary work. And so you confirm, and then we'll continue, and it has it all here, everything here, the steps that you're going to take. It's just really, and it's not hard, it's just just a lot of paperwork. I'm hoping I'll be able to I'll go as far as that it'll let me go. But everything else. So like the titles, you give the title exactly as it appears on your work, on your book. If there is no title, just state untitled. To enter the title, click New. After you enter the title, click Save, and repeat this process for additional title. And then it will have it there, and you'll go to the publication completion when you completed it. Authors, you will put your name, your if you're writing under a pen name, you'll put, and if anyone helped you, you'll put it out there. Claimants, that's if you have anybody there to claim some work. Rights and permissions, if you used anything other than just your work, you have to make notice of that. How correspondent, how you want to be, in other words, how you want to receive how you want them to correspond to you. If you want that to be through mail or through email. I chose email in case anything was there. The mail certificate, I did choose that, so I had mine in the mail when I got it. I didn't, no special handling, and then the certification. Let me make sure about that, if it'll let me see it. Oh yeah, you certify. Everything is yours, and then you put your name, you sign it, and that's and then that's it. Then you review everything for submission, and then you will go in, and then you will pay. You will pay for it, and then you will upload your work, and there you go. And then you'll send it off, and then you just have to wait. And let me tell you guys, you can't, they say you can check back and check on statuses. No, you can't. You can't do it. I tried. They wouldn't let me. I even called and they wouldn't let me. But, so it's just patience is the best thing. And if you do it this way and there's no issues, it'll be about a month and a half. So, it's not that bad. But, so I suggest for that, when you're finished, when you're finished with your book and you have it at least edited, get it edited as fast as you can, because this does take a while. And if you're in a hurry. If you're not, then no big deal. You can just sit back and wait, and then it'll come in the mail and you're copyrighted. Okay. So what did you guys think? Not that hard, right? So thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you don't miss any more videos coming up in the future. And leave a comment. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Leave a thumbs up. And until then, guys, right on. Bye.
What are you